Look around you. Life isn't fair. Good people get walked on. Loyal people get betrayed. Honest people get left behind. The world doesn't care about your kindness. It cares about power. Every day, someone is outsmarting you. Your co-worker steals credit. Your friend envies you. Your relative whispers behind your back. Life is a silent battlefield, and if you don't know the game, you're the one being played. Machiavelli knew this. Kings rise. Trust breaks. He wouldn't complain. He'd move like a shadow, outsmart everyone, make them think they're winning while he holds every card. Today, I'm going to give you his 21 rules of power for the modern world. If you master them, people will never see you the same way again. You will walk differently, speak differently. Command respect without asking for it. Before we begin, drop this affirmation in the comments. I don't follow power. I command it. Now, step into the secret rules powerful people don't want you to know. Rule number 1. Never show all your cards. Listen closely. Every secret you reveal is a doorway someone can walk through. Imagine cards fanned in a shadowed hand, each one a secret waiting to be played. Every intention you reveal is a doorway. A doorway for others to manipulate, to undermine, to exploit you. Think of the colleague who overshares their strategy only to watch someone else take the credit. The friend who revealed every fear, and suddenly everyone knew exactly how to pressure them. Generosity fully exposed becomes a blade pointing back at you. Even your plans, your gestures, your openness, if fully displayed, can be turned against you. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. Strategic concealment is not deceit, it is survival. Timing, not volume, is your ally. Remember this: the power of what you never show belongs only to you. Rule number 2. Control your emotions or be controlled. You know that moment when someone presses the exact nerve you tried to hide, and suddenly your logic disappears. That's not an accident. That's a tactic. Picture a puppet string tightening. Not around your hands, around your mind. Because the moment you react, you've already lost the negotiation. Think of the negotiator who snaps too quickly and reveals their bottom line. The politician who fires back impulsively and hands their rival ammunition. The partner who explodes in anger and exposes exactly where they can be hurt next time. To Machiavelli, emotion wasn't weakness, it was a doorway. People reveal more in anger than they ever do in honesty, and anyone watching closely can walk right through. Control doesn't mean coldness. It means refusing to give others the map to your vulnerabilities. The one who controls their emotions controls the room. Rule number 3. Make people depend on you. Listen closely, because the moment you become easy to replace, you stop being protected. Dependence is quiet power, not loud, not dramatic. A subtle hook threading itself into someone's life until removing you costs them something they cannot easily afford. Think of the advisor who knows the numbers no one else understands. The partner who provides the emotional stability that holds a household together. Or the friend whose absence suddenly exposes how fragile the group really was. Psychologists call this loss aversion. People fear losing what stabilizes them far more than they value gaining something new. Machiavelli wrote that a ruler must make his ministers depend on him, so they cannot prosper without his favor. He understood the oldest asymmetry of power. People commit deeply when they have something to lose. Make your value structural, indispensable. uncomfortable to imagine life without. Because once they depend on you, they move carefully. Rule number 4, master the art of disguise. Listen carefully, because if you reveal yourself too early, the world won't greet you with honesty. It will greet you with strategy. Disguise is protection, a slow-moving shadow, a mask that absorbs everything and exposes nothing. Here's the truth no one admits. The moment they understand you, they can predict you. And once they can predict you, they can break you. Picture the co-worker who acted harmless until they quietly leapfrogged everyone. The friend who stayed neutral while collecting every secret in the room. The partner who pretended not to care and won the relationship by controlling the tempo. Psychologists note that humans don't see truth. They see patterns, and patterns can be crafted. Machiavelli warned that a ruler must appear one thing while being another, because open intentions become open wounds. Master disguise, because the invisible move is the one no one can stop. Rule number 5, strike first or be crushed. Listen closely, because hesitation doesn't protect you, it exposes you. Power doesn't wait. It advances, quietly at first, then all at once. Here's the truth no one admits. If you don't move first, you move last. And last place is where the casualties are buried. Picture 2 swordsmen. The one who hesitates doesn't lose. Second, he loses blood. Think of the rival who claimed the promotion because they spoke first. The partner someone else asked out before you acted. The opportunity you waited for, the perfect time, gone, while someone else took it. Psychologists call it first mover advantage. Authority belongs to whoever sets the stage. Machiavelli wrote that hesitation invites contempt, because the world senses weakness the moment you pause. Strike first, because if you don't, someone else will decide your fate. Rule number 6, protect your reputation. Listen carefully, because one misstep can open the door for rivals to strike. Your reputation is not just your name. It's the shadow you cast in the minds of others. A shadow that shapes every opportunity, every interaction, every outcome. Imagine one careless word, one fleeting moment, and everything changes. Think of the quiet employee whose small mistake reshapes a boss's perception. The partner whose trust erodes in a single conversation. The friend whose minor lapse is magnified, leaving them defenseless. Psychologists call this the halo effect. One negative perception outweighs countless positives. Machiavelli knew a ruler without reputation is a castle without walls, exposed, vulnerable, doomed to fall. Protect your reputation. One crack, one whisper, and the world begins to unravel around you. Rule number 7, keep your plans invisible. Picture a map rolled shut on a dark table, every line hidden, every destination concealed. Listen closely, because the moment someone sees your next move, they can do more than block you. They can corner you. They can weaponize your timing. Here's the part people forget. Once your plans are visible, you're no longer leading. You're being hunted. And ask yourself this: how many times have you told someone your goal too early, only to see doubt in their eyes, or worse, quiet competition? Think of the colleague who shared their strategy and watched a rival intercept the opportunity. Think of the friend who revealed their intentions and suddenly found themselves being steered, not steering. Psychologists call it information asymmetry. Power belongs to the one who knows what the other does not. Machiavelli warned that open intentions invite disruption. Keep your plans invisible, because what remains unseen cannot be stopped. Before we move to Rule 8, if you're getting value from this, tap like and subscribe. It helps the channel, and it tells me to keep making videos like this. Rule number 8. Use absence to gain respect. Picture a throne room with one empty chair, yet every whisper circles around it. That is the force of deliberate absence, not retreat. Strategy. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. The more they see you, the less they see your value. Stay too present, and a darker consequence unfolds. You become the worker overlooked for promotion, the partner taken for granted, the friend treated as optional background. Presence breeds entitlement. And entitlement? It breeds predators. The constantly available are the first to be dismissed, and the easiest to exploit. Ask yourself this. Remember the last time you were always there for someone, and they drifted, assuming you always would be? Psychologists call it scarcity. Machiavelli called it power. He knew a ruler's distance sharpens devotion, the way a blade is sharpened by space, not pressure. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not be there at all. Rule number 9. Turn enemies into stepping stones. Picture a battlefield at dawn. Your path forward paved not with allies, but with the shadows of those who opposed you. Here's the truth people avoid. Every enemy you ignore is an enemy preparing. Silence isn't peace. It's incubation. And this is where most people fail. They react emotionally. You must react strategically. Your enemies aren't just obstacles. They're information sources. Psychologists call it adversarial learning. You study their moves, their motives, their methods, until their attacks reveal the blueprint of their mind. Use their aggression to map their weaknesses. Use their patterns to predict their next strike. Use their ambition to sharpen your own. Think of the person who wanted you to fail, and how their hostility made you more focused, more precise, more dangerous. Machiavelli understood this brutally well. Every adversary is an unwitting teacher. Enemies are not obstructions. They are elevations, disguised as opposition. Rule number 10. Reward loyalty, but never depend on it. A hand rests on your shoulder in the dim light of uncertainty. Steady, loyal, familiar. And then it slips. Grip fails. And suddenly, the room feels colder. And here's the truth most never accept. The hand you trust today can hold a knife tomorrow. Dependence on loyalty is not sentimental, it is strategic vulnerability. The moment you rely on loyalty, someone else gains leverage you never saw coming. A partner who promised forever, gone in a single night. A co-worker who praised you, now plotting with your rival. A friend who swore allegiance, taking advantage of your trust. Psychologists call it situational loyalty. People shift with circumstance, opportunity, or fear. Machiavelli knew a ruler who trusts loyalty too deeply invites ruin. Reward it, but never rest your strength upon it. Loyalty is a gift. Dependence is a weapon pointed at your own back. Rule number 11. Keep people competing for your approval. Imagine a room filled with shadows, each person waiting, watching, hoping, all eyes fixed on you. Every nod you give, every word of praise, becomes a coin tossed into a dark well, its value fading the moment it lands. And here's the truth most never see. The more you hand out your approval, the less anyone respects you. Give your favor too freely, and people stop fearing you. They start taking you. Complacency turns into subtle betrayal. Authority quietly erodes. Remember the last time you praised someone, and they ignored it, assumed it, or used it against you. That sting is the cost of generosity unearned. Psychologists call it the scarcity effect. Desire grows where access is limited. Machiavelli knew rulers must make their favor a prize, because the more they compete for it, the more they obey. Keep your approval scarce, and watch power follow. Rule number 12. Silence is your greatest weapon. Picture a room where everyone rushes to speak. Voices clashing, egos scrambling for air. And there you sit, silent, not passive, not weak, a shadow that waits, sharp enough to cut the unseen threads others hold over you. Here's the danger most never see. One word too many, and control slips. One misstep, and someone else seizes the opening you gave. Silence is not absence. Silence is pressure. Silence forces people to reveal themselves, their fears, their motives, their fractures. Every pause is a strategy. Every quiet glance, a measure of control. Remember the last time staying quiet made someone speak too soon, and they delivered exactly what you needed? Machiavelli wrote, "A silent ruler hears more than a loud court. Speak only when it serves you, because silence cuts deeper than any sword." Rule number 13. Crush threats before they grow. A shadow creeps through the room, unnoticed but calculating. Small, silent, harmless if ignored. And yet, that is every threat you fail to address. Threats don't wait. They fester, they grow, and when you notice, it's already too late. Think of the rival left unchecked, a wolf in your house, growing teeth while you sleep. A subtle whisper, a quiet ambition, one tiny crack. Psychologists call it the escalation effect. Small risks amplify when unattended. Every moment you hesitate, every silent doubt, feeds the ambition you hoped would fail. Power waits for no one. Machiavelli warned rulers relentlessly, destroy your enemies while they are weak, before their ambition becomes a tide that sweeps you away. Act early. Strike decisively, because a threat ignored today is the ruin you cannot prevent tomorrow. Rule number 14. Never fight battles that don't serve you. Picture two armies clashing in a valley. Chaos everywhere. Blood spilled, strength wasted. Some battles are shadows designed to bleed you dry, while the true enemy waits. Every fight you take without purpose. Every clash exposes your weakness. Every skirmish for pride becomes a doorway for rivals to strike. Think back how many arguments left you drained, while those who stayed silent gained. Psychologists call it the opportunity cost of conflict. Energy spent unwisely cannot be reclaimed. One needless battle not only wastes your strength, it signals where you are vulnerable. Machiavelli warned, rulers who fight useless wars soon find their coffers empty, their armies weary, their enemies emboldened. Choose your battles. Strike only where advantage lies, because a war you never needed to fight can destroy everything you've built. Rule number 15. Always appear strong, even when you're not. Picture a dimly lit hall. All eyes fixed on you. Your heart races. Your hands tremble. Yet your face is calm. Your posture unshakable. Show doubt, and the world smells blood. Predators sense the slightest tremor. They wait for it. Then they strike. Every glance, every whisper, measures your weakness. Every moment of fear is an invitation. Remember the last time you hesitated in front of someone who depended on you? Did anyone respect the doubt you showed? Psychologists call it impression management. Humans respond to signals, not secrets. Machiavelli knew rulers must project unwavering power. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. You don't need strength to be respected, only the appearance of it, because the world obeys the illusion. If you haven't watched my previous video, 8 Ruthless Lessons That Make You Dangerously Smart, you're missing the foundation that makes these 21 laws actually work. Think of this video as strategy. That 1 is your armor. You'll find it linked below and on the end screen. Rule number 16. Build power in the shadows. Picture a candle burning low, its light barely touching the walls. Every eye watching is a potential predator. Move in shadow or be prey in the spotlight. Power shown too early is power contested. Exposure invites rivals, critics, predators. What is visible can be struck. What is hidden cannot. Think of the last time you revealed too much and felt the ripple of consequences before you knew it. In the dimness, plans take root. Moves are made. Every shadow you occupy is a step closer to unseen power. Psychologists call it covert influence. The smallest unseen actions shape reality far more than flashy displays. Machiavelli wrote, "Secrecy and subtlety are the armor of the prudent. The lion's roar is useless if the hunter sees its claws. Work unseen. Move deliberately. Become unstoppable in the shadows." Rule number 17. Use fear to keep people in line. Picture a quiet room. Everyone speaking softly, watching their words, measuring their distance. Not because of anger, not because of force, but because of something colder. Fear turns a careless friend into a cautious ally, a bold rival into a hesitant shadow. People obey what they fear losing. Fear sharpens boundaries. Fear keeps opportunists from testing you. Fear makes even the bold step carefully. When was the last time someone tested you and got away with it? Imagine if they never did again. Psychologists call it dominance signaling. Subtle cues of power create invisible fences. Machiavelli warned, "Love can be fleeting. Respect earned through fear endures. It is safer to be feared than loved, when love is fragile and fear is firm. Stand firm. Set consequences. Without fear, your authority dissolves." Rule number 18. Control information. Imagine whispers in a room. Every word measured. Every sentence weighed. Information is power. Control it, or watch the world control you. Revealing too much is a knife. A knife aimed at your own chest. Every secret shared. A lever someone else can pull. Every detail exposed becomes a tool for rivals, manipulators, opportunists. What people don't know cannot be used against you. When was the last time you told too much and felt the shift in control? Think of the colleague who leaked their strategy, the friend who overshared, and suddenly everyone knew how to strike. Psychologists call it information asymmetry. Those who hold knowledge shape reality while others react. Machiavelli warned, "Hold your truth hidden, for open hands invite hidden attacks. Every secret you guard is a shield. Every word you reveal, a doorway. Speak only when it advances you." Rule number 19. Cut off weakness without mercy. Hesitation, neediness, over-explaining, urge to please. Each one a crack in your armor. Every hesitation, every neediness, is a silent predator circling, waiting to devour the unprepared. When was the last time your own softness closed a door on opportunity? Think of the moment you gave in to doubt and watched someone else take what should have been yours. Weakness doesn't ask permission. It exploits. It spreads quietly, and those who allow it are always behind. Without mercy for your habits, for your excuses, you cannot become untouchable. Machiavelli understood, a ruler is not felled by enemies alone, but by the cracks within himself. Cut what drains you. Subtraction becomes power. What you remove defines what you command. Rule number 20. Always leave them guessing. A silent room. Eyes fixed. Questions hanging in the air. And they can't answer. Certainty makes you predictable. Predictable makes you vulnerable. Mystery keeps them off balance. Every unanswered question is a trap. Every misstep they take in the fog is your advantage growing. Think of the last time someone couldn't read you. How did it shift the balance of power? How did hesitation bloom in their eyes? That pause, that uncertainty, was yours to command. Machiavelli understood. A ruler without mystery is exposed. A ruler with secrets is untouchable. So, speak less. Reveal little. Move in ways no one anticipates. Leave them guessing. Watch their hesitation. Your silence is a weapon. Your unpredictability, a throne they cannot touch. Rule number 21. Leave a legacy of power, not noise. History doesn't remember chatter. It remembers impact. Think of those who shouted their way to fame, forgotten in a decade, while quiet architects of empires remain etched in stone. Every word you scatter is a shadow, quickly fading in the sunlight of time. Every action without strategy, a coin thrown into a storm. Legacy is earned in silence, in decisions made with precision, in influence that ripples long after you step away. Machiavelli warned, the reputation of power endures, while the noise of the trivial dies. Ask yourself, which will you leave behind, noise or power? Act where it counts. Leave influence, not applause. Your presence will linger, a shadow shaping the future, long after your voice has faded. The laws end here. Your power begins. You've learned how power moves, how shadows think, and how control is won. What you do next will decide who you become. If you haven't watched my previous video, 8 Ruthless Lessons That Make You Dangerously Smart, you're missing the foundation that makes these 21 laws actually work. Think of this video as strategy. That 1 is your armor. You'll find it linked below and on the end screen.